And earlier on, I spoke to Anta Babacar, an opposition MP in Senegal, and I began by asking her why opposition members staged a walkout.
We decided to come even though we knew that the procedure under which this National Assembly was actually being held was not legal. The procedure was not legally respected, but we still came. One of our colleagues requested to speak under the law of our National Assembly, which is what I'm holding right here. And it was refused to him by the actual president who was sitting in chair. Facing that situation where our voice could not be heard, we decided to leave and not be a victim of what was going to happen, but not witness it, because we totally disapprove of this situation.
What would have been the right procedure to follow?
If we are in a session like this, the first thing to do is to elect a new president before entering Ousmane Sonko or whoever else in the National Assembly. But they wanted to reverse the process, install Ousmane Sonko, then proceed with the election, which was not formally right. Last but not least, is the question of the presence of Ousmane Sonko in the National Assembly, because we believe and we know for a fact that Ousmane Sonko has never been a parliamentarian, so he cannot come back into the National Assembly.
So what are your steps moving forward? Because I believe you have to go back to Parliament sometime soon.
But we do believe that things will happen between then. Before then, we do believe things will happen. Us, as members of Parliament, we are actually trying our best to make sure that we consult with the Constitutional Council. But if we don't, because we have such a minority in the National Assembly, we are hoping that the President of the Republic will actually seize the Constitutional Council.
Can the Constitutional Council interfere with an independent parliament?
Yes, because the violation of the Constitution is in place right now. It's not just the violation of our interior rules, but it's also the violation of the Constitution and the violation of the Electoral Code. And those we believe that the Constitutional Councils are the guards of the Constitution.
There has been speculation by some that with Ousmane Sonko as the Speaker and with a PASTEF-controlled sort of parliament, they would be able to either block the efforts of the presidency or even attempt to impeach the president. Have you heard of anything like this?
Those are the fears. Let's speak it correctly and directly. Those are the fears. We are fearing of what exactly they might do with such position, because everybody know what the relationship between the Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister, and the President was. So if it has gone so sour, and now Ousmane Sonko has actually even more power than before by becoming the second personality of this country, who knows exactly what he will do or what they will do with so much power.
What does this then mean for the democratic future of Senegal? These events of the last couple of days, what do they tell you?
That's what we're fighting for, because we've been through really hard days between 2021 and 2023, where we fought in the streets and where people actually died so that we could preserve our democracy. And this was a thin line. Senegal has crossed a really thin line, and it was really dangerous. But we were hoping that these days are actually passed behind us, and now we can actually build a better future. The population of Senegal has massively voted for this new government, for this new regime in power. Even us in the opposition, we were hoping for that change. But what is actually happening right now, I personally feel like it's a continuity of what we've been through, what we were fighting against, and it's actually happening today. It's really using our institution to the power of oneself, and I don't think what's coming forward is actually something that we want. I'm fearing for a crisis of our institution. We are calling this an institutional coup d'etat, and we are actually on a very dangerous slope.